Hi, my name is AGalyean, and I am passionate about living a healthy lifestyle, which includes eating right, exercising, and taking care of mind, body, and spirit. In my quest to live healthy, I've run into a lot of bad advice masquerading as good advice. With all the advice out there, there are some popular and traditional health tips that keep popping up which aren't accurate or helpful in leading a healthy lifestyle. Among these tips are some that your doctor or brother in law or that one friend on Facebook may practice, and they keep pushing you to take it up too. For instance, eating clay. If you think about it, you're really just eating dirt, and there's no such thing as FDA approved dirt. You don't know where that clay has been or what animal left its mark in it. And the minerals you get from clay can be found in much tastier foods. Everyone keeps telling me that I should exercise in the morning for maximum impact. All of the people who give this advice are morning people. I am not a morning person. I'm going to go with the American Heart Association on this, that it doesn't matter when you exercise as long as you are consistent. And then there are the people who tell you not to eat quote unquote nightshades. Remember, these are people confusing a deadly poison with some of the healthiest and most delicious foods like tomatoes and peppers and potatoes. Well, maybe not the potatoes. They aren't that healthy, but they're food for your soul. I had a nosebleed once, and my grandma had me tip my head back and let the blood flow. Guess what? Grandma was wrong. She'd always tip your head forward and pinch your nostrils. Turns out tipping your head back might cause you to choke on the blood or have it get up into your sinuses, and that will hurt. Then there's the natural versus artificial sugar debate. Which one is better for you? Turns out that none of them are good for you in large quantities, and they all have different side effects and risks. So maybe you should just not have a lot of any kind of sugar in your diet. Or if you want something sweet, eat some fruit. One of the biggest myths is that in order to lose weight, you need to eat fewer calories. So how low do you go? 1,600, 1,400, 1,200 or less calories per day? When it comes down to it, it's not about how much you eat, but what you eat. The less processed foods you can eat, the better. The idea that eating greasy foods will give you oily skin has been around forever, and it just isn't true. Science has proven it. Your body naturally produces oils, and it's usually a hormone imbalance that makes you overproduce these oils, causing subtypes of acne. So stop blaming bacon already. If you're living in a hot environment, it makes sense to drink 8 or more glasses of water per day, but most of the time you don't need to. A lot of the water you think you need to drink can be found in the foods you're eating. Drinking 8 glasses of water doesn't do much except make you go to the bathroom. A lot. And despite its current popularity, there isn't much benefit from a gluten-free diet except if you have a gluten allergy or celiac disease. For the rest of us who don't have gluten issues, whole grains, which contain gluten, can reduce our risk of coronary disease, cancer, diabetes, obesity, you name it. Believe it or not, there is no universal time that everyone should stop eating. Many countries eat dinner later than Americans, but their population's way less than we do. It's less about the time we eat than how and what we're eating. A stream of unhealthy snacks during the day are worse than healthy eating at night. My mom always told me that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Turns out that wasn't true, or at least true in the sense of having scientific data to back it up. Breakfast will give you fuel to start your day, but it won't kill you or your diet to skip it or go light once in a while. Yes, scabs are gross and nobody wants to talk about scabs, but as someone who injures herself a lot, scabs are a fact of life. Well, they don't need to be. Scabs can actually make you heal slower than keeping a cut protected and moist. Okay, that's enough about scabs. I'm not saying that word anymore. So let's talk about vitamins instead. Vitamins are great, but they can actually hurt you too. Taking too many artificial vitamins may block your body's ability to absorb the same vitamins from foods. Remember, you didn't see Popeye chugging a bottle of pills to get strong. He ate spinach, a lot of it. And I didn't know about this one until a fitness trainer pointed it out to me. It's actually better to stretch after you exercise. Your muscles are warm from moving around and the stretch is more effective. So if you have to do something to get ready for your jog first thing in the morning, start with a fast walk, then jog, then stretch. This one breaks my heart. Just don't do it. It doesn't work. Exercising when you're hungry or on an empty stomach is just mean to your body and you don't burn fat faster. You just make yourself really tired and hangry. And exercising on an empty stomach can be hard on your metabolism, especially your blood sugar. So, how do you know what I've just said, or what you hear on TV, or in magazines, or on the internet, or from celebrities and from doctors has any value? Personally, I put my faith in what the doctors who know me have to say and what my body is telling me at any given moment. That being said, whenever I have a recommendation from a doctor, I always check it out for myself. Just like you should check out what I've just shared with you for yourselves. Don't be afraid to dig deep. There's a lot of junk science out there, and you have to be careful who you choose to trust with your health. Just remember, it's your body. Listen to it. Treat it well, and it will treat you well until the day you die. Find what works for you. You don't have to go by what anyone else says, including me, because I'm no expert. Find your own way to be smart and healthy and happy.